It is the topic really, Billy's dreaded because he knows he's about to get crushed in this debate.
I'm ready.
It is not a topic, it's a debate. This is our first debate. Like, live. Well, it's not live, but, like, it's going to be livid. We're talking Curry versus LeBron. Who's had the bigger impact on the NBA this decade?
Who do you think's had the bigger impact on the decade?
I'll let my shirt tell the story. If you're listening to the podcast, it doesn't say a name, but it's Steph Curry's shirt.
Oh, I thought that was a Snapchat shirt.
Oh, shoot, I wore the wrong shirt. But yeah, Steph Curry. My answer is Steph Curry, and we'll go into detail on that. But what do you think, Billy? Who do you think?
Out of the two, Curry and LeBron, I think I go LeBron.
All right. I guess we'll do this like a paper. We're gonna do this like a paper. We're gonna have like 3 organized bullet point reasons and then a conclusion. My first point would be that you literally had. This is probably my weakest point. We're gonna start off weak and we're gonna go strong. Steph Curry had an internet challenge named after him, the Curry Challenge. You literally have people all across the world just floating up shots and making them into wherever.
That's
basketball hoops, people's sunroofs. Literally, LeBron didn't have a challenge like that literally took over the internet. You don't see a LeBron challenge where he just he takes a shot and then he falls down with a cramp and has to get stretchered off. They don't have those challenges. That would be lame.
I could do that.
I just want you guys to hear this. This is supposedly one of the reasons why Steph Curry has been the most impactful players in the NBA in this decade. It's because he started an Instagram challenge. I can go out and eat a Tide Pod and make an Instagram challenge. I could go out and grow a big beard and start shooting basketball from 40 feet and call it the James Harden challenge.
Yes, but that
what the heck does this have to do?
That hasn't happened. That's not an influence. Do you know what an influence is? Steph Curry has an impact not only on the court, but off the court. He's literally impacted people who don't even watch basketball. They don't care about basketball. I didn't care about basketball until I watched Steph Curry.
So you want to go off the court?
I'm talking solely basketball.
But you said off the court that he's had an impact.
He's had a basketball influence off the court.
Okay, he's had a basketball influence off the court. Okay, I can see that. I agree with that statement. Okay, but I just don't think it is as, resourceful to the argument against LeBron as you think it is.
Look, here's the thing. And I know where you're going with this off the court because, yes, LeBron, he started a school.
Yes, I thought that's where you were going.
That's impressive.
I thought that's where
I'm
you
not
were
going to lie, that's impressive. But that has nothing to do with basketball.
You're correct. That's correct.
So
my point, my first point is that LeBron's the only reason the NBA has stayed relevant in these past 5 or 6 years.
I would beg to disagree. I would say that Steph Curry is the reason it stayed relevant over the past 5-6 years. And LeBron, I'm not gonna lie, LeBron has been important to the relevancy of the basketball prior to Steph Curry. But as soon as Steph Curry stepped up into this league and took over the Golden State Warriors and brought them to their rise, Steph Curry has been what's kept the NBA relevant. We've moved on from a basketball league of driving to the basket. You will realize that most of the leading scorers right now are three-point shooters. They're good at shooting 3 points. And who made that popular? Who made that relevant? Steph Curry.
Okay, he did.
He has revolutionized the game.
He revolutionized the game, but he has not been as impactful as LeBron in keeping the league relevant. Because think about the Warriors. They create this dynasty. Steph Curry starts to be Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson starts to be Klay Thompson. They bring in Kevin Durant, and people are like, what the heck is this? I don't want this NBA where there's one team on top of everything, but who's the one guy that has the potential to stop them? None other than LeBron James. Did he stop them when they had the big three of Curry, Thompson, and Draymond Green? No. But he's the only reason people continued to watch that matchup, okay, was because there was hope. There was hope that LeBron could stop them. And LeBron's greatness, okay, is the reason people, were even watching the Eastern Conference in the dark ages of the East. Okay, he's the only reason the East stayed relevant.
Well, yes, because the East sucked. Here's the thing: they did not watch it to see Steph Curry's influence die. People love to watch people shooting 3 points for some reason. I
don't. I like to watch. I like the I guess the early 2010s. I guess
I want you to think about it this way: teams have literally revolutionized to match Steph Curry's play style because they realize that scoring is what this league is about. This league has moved away from defense, and they have moved into a scoring mindset. And what scores more points? 2 points or 3 points? 3 points scores more points. You have seen literally entire franchises move towards who's the best 3-point shooters in the league. Let's bring in people who can shoot. We don't want our sixth men. We don't want them being players who are going to drive anymore. We want players who can shoot. Kyle Korver, he's an excellent example of that.
What's the higher percentage shot, though?
They obviously don't care what that is because they are paying James Harden millions of dollars.
Is it a smart decision, though?
Not for him. Steph, Klay, they get big contracts. They're not driving to the basket. They are staying out. Can they drive to the basket? Yes. I mean,
here's the thing. If LeBron... I don't even know where to go with this right now. I don't even know where to go with
Here. Let me put it this way. When Billy and I play basketball, we have two very distinct playing styles, yes. Do we not?
Correct.
Billy is more of a LeBron. I'm more of a Steph Curry. And who do we see come out in the end of these matches? Winner. More often than not. Is it the driving? Or is it the threes?
I don't know. I don't keep records of our basketball games.
Let me tell you, I do. Billy's won one.
Oh, you're talking about our one-on-one matchups.
Our one-on-one matchups.
That's correct. Because, I mean, you have, like, some weird streak, though, where you hit, like, 100 in a row.
But, yeah, so
not everyone in the NBA is doing that, okay? There's exclusive guys that do that.
But
okay?
this is outside of the NBA. That's the thing. Steph Curry's impact has stretched outside of the NBA when it comes to basketball. He has had so much influence on basketball that he's stretched into other countries. He goes to China every summer, and they're just shooting threes everywhere. Everybody's shooting threes because of Steph Curry. Whether you're in China, you're in USA, where you're in the NBA, you're in G League, you're in middle school. I mean, look, Swaggy P's kid. Did you see the video of him recently?
No.
He hit some ridiculous shot over this other little kid. The next day when he goes to school, he shows up in his dad's car. You know, it's a nice car, and he's like all dressed up in a suit and all that. He's walking around with swag like his dad. Steph Curry has brought a swagger to this league. You don't see people running around on a basketball court going, LeBron James, and then falling over with a cramp. You see them shooting threes and going, Stephen, Curry, Splash Brothers.
My argument is that LeBron has kept the league relevant. The three, I think, has made the game much more boring. Okay, you see teams putting up 43s a game. I think if teams stick to the basic, approaches to an NBA offense, okay? Pick and rolls, drive and dish, all of that stuff. I think you can beat teams that just launch a bunch of threes, okay? And LeBron did that in 2016. Granted, his team shot well from three, but that wasn't their only attack, okay?
Right. Well, I'm not saying that the three-pointer is the only way to go, but I'm saying that Steph Curry has literally revolutionized the game and how it's played. Which would, in my mind, and I hope in your mind, just understand that he has influenced the game more. I'm not saying that he is the overall better player. I mean, LeBron has been dominant offense and defense for a long time. But as far as influencing and revolutionizing the game this decade, Steph Curry's taken that mantle.
I simply do not see the NBA being as popular as it is at the end of this decade if LeBron doesn't exist. Okay. If LeBron does not exist in this planet, I do not see the NBA being as popular as it is. If Steph Curry was the face of the league, I just don't, because LeBron has just kept it so relevant. And when you think of the NBA, if you walk up to any random person on the street and I say the NBA and I say one player when I say the NBA, what do you think people are going to say?
Steph Curry. He's had the most influence.
No, people are going to immediately think of LeBron James when you start talking about the NBA.
Yeah, and they think about everything they hate about the NBA.
The average fan is immediately going to correlate the NBA. Correlate. I don't even know if that's the right word. They're immediately going to think of LeBron. They're immediately going to think of LeBron James. Okay, within the NBA, within NBA fans, okay, they'll think Steph Curry. But to the average sports viewer, okay, the average sports fan, in their mind, LeBron James is the face of the NBA and the reason why the NBA is where it is today.
He is the face of the NBA because he is the NBA's baby. Yes.
That makes no. Why would that doesn't?
It's like sense. Gerber. Gerber, the face of Gerber is a baby. It is the Gerber baby. He is the face of Gerber because they treat him like a baby.
All right, here's the deal.
They treat him like the GOAT. He is the GOAT.
Here's the deal. I am an unbiased judge. I enjoy a good basketball game, but I'm very casual about it. I don't have a team. Unbiased judge. I'm solely going based on the arguments given in this debate. You guys each have your closing argument. Billy, you go first.
I've made myself clear. LeBron has kept the league relevant. LeBron's the reason that the NBA has stayed popular throughout the 2010s, okay? He has consistently been great every single season, okay? You see him everywhere, okay? You open up Instagram, there's something about LeBron. You turn on ESPN, there's something about LeBron. Granted, some of what the LeBron media is ridiculous, okay? But he has made himself the face of the NBA because of how great he is, okay? Because of the consistent runs to the finals, the ways he has taken over teams and led teams, okay? When you think of the NBA, you think of LeBron James. You do not think of Stephen Curry.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. Go ahead.
Your closing arguments.
While
this is your summary.
While LeBron has been consistent through it all, I want you to think of it this way with an analogy. You have a show. We'll call it America's Funniest Home Videos. This show has been consistent through the years. You can go, you can turn it on, you can get a good laugh. But it has not influenced us in this recent decade like it had influenced us in the past. Because it's not new, it's not relevant. Steph Curry is that new thing. Even though LeBron's been around for a while, you know you can go to it consistently and get good basketball. He has not revolutionized and he has not influenced the way the NBA, the basketball has been played this decade. Steph Curry has changed the way basketball has been seen. We have went from a driving in the paint kind of league to a outside of the arc league where threes have become relevant. Threes are the thing. And driving is important, but it's become more of a lost art.
Can I say one more thing? Just one
You
more
had your closing argument. You had your closing
One
argument.
more quick. Steph Curry supposedly has revolutionized the game. LeBron James, his style of play has stayed consistent. Even though the league has supposedly been revolutionized, LeBron has not succumbed to the revolutionization of Stephen Curry.
Revolutionization?
And he has continued to win in this league.
Okay.
But he's not influencing the next.
All right.
But he still stayed relevant, even though he's
you
not.
had your closing argument.
You're talking out of order.
Order!
I need a gavel. All right. All right, here's the thing. We're not talking about the best player in the league today. We're not even necessarily talking about the most important player in the league today. When I think of influence, which that's the argument here.
I know who you're picking. I already know who you're picking.
I think of somebody who changes things. Who had they not been there, certain outcomes wouldn't have happened. So, and this is solely based off the arguments today. You got to come in prepared because I don't know much, so I'm just going based off what I hear in these few minutes. But I have to admit that Kyle gave a stronger argument today.
That's fine.
And that's all I'm saying. I don't even necessarily know if it's true that Steph Curry is more influential. All I know is that based on the arguments I heard today, I'm going to have to go with Kyle.
Connor, let me ask you a question. When I say the NBA, which player do you immediately think of when you hear the NBA?
So I personally, and again, unbiased, I heard of Steph Curry before I heard of LeBron James. I'm just being, that's...
Okay,
that's
so
just
let me get this clear. What year were you born in, Connor?
99.
So you lived from 1999 to 2014 without ever hearing the name LeBron James. Because Steph Curry did not emerge in this league until around 2013, 2014. LeBron has been in this league since 2003.
Well, but you gotta understand, I was a kid who didn't watch sports, who didn't care about sports, and a person who... So I didn't even start watching probably till I was about 13 or 14, around when he came onto the scene. So, I mean, that might be part of it. I'm just telling you the facts of what...
Let me put it straight up this way. And this is a story for all you people out there. When I first decided to start watching the NBA, I said, I'm going to turn on to a random team, I'm going to watch it, and that's going to be my team. I turned it on to the Heat. I don't remember who they were playing, but LeBron played for the Heat. I'm like, oh, cool, the Heat. They're in Florida. That's amazing. I didn't know anything about basketball at this point. I knew who LeBron was. But I turned on the game, and I started watching it. And at this point, the Heat had the best record in the NBA. And I watched it, and I'm like, this isn't fun. I don't enjoy watching this. I didn't enjoy watching that team. I'm like, forget it. I'm done watching the NBA. A little while later, my friend's like, dude, have you heard of Steph Curry? I'm like, nah. He's like, he shoots three-pointers. I'm like, I like to shoot three-pointers. So I watched Steph Curry. Have a blast. Love every moment of it.
Wait a minute. I gotta come back in and say something too. Also, and this just comes back to the point of why this argument today, I feel that you lost, because you keep going back to who's the first person you think of. There's a difference between the most famous player and the most influential player, and he gave more evidence and argument for influence and change. And you, if you're going for an argument of who's more famous or even who's a better player, maybe you had some good arguments, but that's not the topic today.
All right.
Thank you.
I accept. That is fine. I'm going to stick to what I am saying.
Now, I don't like LeBron, but he's a good basketball player.
Let me back up real quick, though.
Oh, no, this is going to go on forever.
Let me back up real quick. You said that you were going to you were going to become a fan of the team, whatever team you first clicked on the TV.
Yeah.
And you didn't stick to what you wanted.
Because I didn't enjoy it.
I'm a Bucks fan, and I don't enjoy every game. That doesn't mean I go...
Why would I become
a Patriots fan?
But if I don't enjoy watching the team, why would I be a fan? If I'm just randomly choosing a team to be a fan of, why would I choose a team that I don't enjoy watching? That's stupid. That's pointless.
All right, gentlemen.
Maybe we should just like the hometown team, they become Magic fans. I
Jim.
mean, they're the closest team to us, so.
Gentlemen, I think it's time.
If you have a different idea, if you have a different, theology, whatever, comment down below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe. If you have a fan who likes LeBron or Steph, or maybe has a different opinion, let them know about the video.
It's time to come back together, gentlemen.
Yeah,
We will have more
comment.
LeBron content to come. And next time you hear LeBron mentioned on this show, I will be prepared.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all
will be
for
prepared.
judging another debate. I like being the judge. So you guys, you think of something and you come prepared.
I've been prepared.
Come prepared for the topic.
I'm not gonna lie. I came in a little unprepared because I thought that that I had it in the bag when
You
it
did,
comes to
and it
LeBron.
showed.
Because if there's anything about me, I'm the biggest LeBron fan there is.
Now, hold on. But just a disclaimer. We both came into this unprepared. We came up with the topic 10 minutes before the video.
True. That's true. But when you said the topic, I was like, okay, I got this because I'm the biggest LeBron guy. So